Okay, once all the chefs, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Okay, culinary students, you ready for them to, for you to tell them a word or two on how they can make their dish better? Kelly, are we ready? Okay, you guys count with me, because on the count of 3, we're going to let the chefs open the secret ingredient, and that's when their time begins. Ready? 1, 2, 3, cook!
Sun-dried tomatoes, that's Italian. Yeah.
Now you notice the Venice Yacht Club, he is already julienning the sun-dried tomatoes and is not going to the pantry while the other chefs have run to the pantry to grab some of their ingredients. Not surprisingly, Anna Luana Grill has selected pineapple and mango. I think that was kind of a given. I'm going to sneak in back and I'll tell you what they're grabbing. Ooh, I see leeks and eggplant. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of aromatics over in Sharky's bowl. We've got rosemary, basil, some fishes with protein. Now this chef is very organized. He's got the flour, and he's got the butter and eggs on top of the flour. The milk, okay, see a batter. He's going to be making a batter.
I'm going to make a spatzel right now. Put some shallots and garlic top.
Okay, what do you have in this pan right here? It looks like you're already producing.
That's the balsamic vinegar.
You're using that in the component of the dish, or it's going to be the main flavor of the sauce?
That would just be a component of it.
Oh, judges, look at this. I think there's a strategy here. He is julienne the sun-dried tomatoes, which came in dry, and is soaking them before he goes to get his other ingredients. Could be a winning move to rehydrate the sun-dried tomatoes.
Chef, can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing here?
We're doing a pork rollatini with sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, and some herbs.
Sounds good. So how do you feel about the selection for the secret ingredient?
Oh, I love it.
Perfect. So you think you're going to have a strong entry?
Oh, hope so.
Hey. Tell me what you're up to here.
Making sun-dried tomato dumplings.
Oh yeah? That's different.
I hope so.
Was this one of the ideas you had going in, or is it something new?
It was one of our contingencies.
So how do you feel about the secret ingredient choice?
It's good. Nothing bizarre.
I'm caramelizing some onions right now. I'm going to start like a little Italian sauce here. I'm going to throw fennel and tomato and parsley and mushroom and garlic in there.
Well, that sounds good.
Trying to bring out some of the sweetness of the onions first.
How do you feel about the selection for secret ingredient?
Straight up Mediterranean. No, no choice there.
Still no idea.
Oh.
No, we have chicken breast with mozzarella, the secret ingredient, sun-dried tomatoes, and a little basil. Rosemary skewers.
How are you feeling about the choice of secret ingredient?
That's perfect. I love it. I love sun-dried tomatoes. They're great.
So you think this is going to be a contender?
We'll see. Yeah, I think so. I think it will.
We're going to do a surf and turf, sort of.
It's pasta and pork tenderloin surf and turf with cilantro and sun-dried tomato pesto with a little jalapeno for spice, and slaw underneath with apple and fennel.
You guys are the only ones who use something spicy. That's good call.
no spice to work with, so we figured if we did something with more flavor and spice, it would be a good advantage.
Good call.
Thank you.
How do you feel about the choice for sun-dried tomatoes as a secret ingredient?
We're an island restaurant. We don't really use sun-dried tomatoes all that often, and it really isn't local to Florida, but they're good, flavorful ingredients, so they can't help but hurt. They can't hurt, so they can only help. But not something we're really used to.
Well, the first thing that I noticed with the secret ingredient being sun-dried tomatoes, they have to be rehydrated. So the main thing to do is to get those sun-dried tomatoes either poached or somehow liquid involved in it. And I saw that most of the chefs julienned and then got them rehydrating the first thing that they did.
Yeah.
So to me, that was pretty impressive. That's, they jumped right on that.
All right, so good first move, you thought?
I think so, because obviously part of the judging criteria is on the secret ingredient. So I was very impressed with that.
I think it's very interesting to see the different proteins that each chef selected, and then to find out, well, why did they pick that particular protein? Have they ever used that protein with the secret ingredient, which we now know is sun-dried tomatoes? I think when you see that all come together, it really makes what a chef is and how they're ticking inside.
Is there any protein you feel works especially well with sun-dried tomatoes?
Well, I would have to say probably the easiest use would be chicken, because you can, use it to roll, to stuff. You can even make a sun-dried tomato reduction. Use that for the sauce after. I think it's probably the easiest to control when you have 30 minutes. Of course, I love the chefs who are picking fish, because I think the test of a Florida chef is to prepare us a really beautifully cooked piece of fish.
Dude, we are so close on this. How long till plate up? They give us the 5-minute warning, then we'll plate up, all right?
A little worried about getting the meat done on time?
I'm about 10 degrees off right now. I think I'll make it. Hopefully. All right, this is done.
How's it turning out? Is everything going so?
So far, so good. We'll see what happens when we slice into this bad boy. Pork. Not a lot of fat in there. I'm a little worried about that.
No, there's no oregano. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I can throw on this. Maybe a scallion or something. Green onions. No, I can't think of anything to throw on there for like a garnish. We'll see what's what.
Chef, you got about 5 minutes left. How's it treating you?
Well, just want to make sure my chicken gets cooked all the way through, and I think I got a good shot at it. So
awesome. Does the time frame cost you anything you might otherwise be doing?
There's a lot of stuff that you can spend a lot of time on, as far as sauces and whatnot, and preparation. So yeah, you got to limit it to what you can do, to what you got time for.
Feeling good, feeling real good.
Everything's cooked up how you want it?
We're thinking so.
So you guys only got a couple minutes left. How's everything going?
We're in good shape.
We're done. We're looking for extra stuff to make.
4 minutes.
Did everything come out how you wanted?
We'll see.
I think so. I think so. I didn't get a chance to eat it, but I think it should be pretty good.
Do you think you're going to be judged well for how you use the sun-dried tomatoes here?
We used them as
I hope so.
much as we could. No, we're not celebrating. We're just
celebrating? Just her?
We're just happy to be done.
So
happy we made it in time.
I know you were worried about that meat being done.
It's done. It came out nice. Hopefully. I think we're ready to go. I think we're good. Woo! This is. Oh, thank you.
Oh, it tastes nice.
Yeah. You got to taste it.